Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa es la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, Lee, mi invita.
Donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Es verano la vida entera. Aquí, aquí, aquí.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola. Aquí todas las tristezas se van con las olas. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver. Y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser. Y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca.
Aquí, aquí, aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Es verano la vida entera. Aquí, aquí, aquí.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Aquí, aquí, aquí. Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser. Y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry as the trains in New York City roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio, while the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home. And the jails of Maricopa say a man is but his wrong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn.
welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Athletics taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Hayden Wesneski. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Henry Bolte digs in now. And this one is off and running. That's in there. Strike one. Upstairs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the A's jump in front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
The 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next to hit, Zach Gelof. Ball. McNeil gets his lead at first with nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him. And that's the first out. Let's take a look at our lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
It's so fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined. Don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
The 1-0. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. The A's get one on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for the A's in this one, Elvis Alvarado. What do you have on him, Siggy?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now 2-2. That one missed. Dalton Varsho up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Seeing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Two on, 1 out. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit.
No, that's down. Ball.
Wesneski goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019.
Here.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Hee-ha!
And that's a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Batting 7th, catcher Jonah Heim.
Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
No, that's out.
White gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hee-ha!
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Batting 8th, second baseman Donovan
Really
Walton.
nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Bunts it in the air. To second. Altuve. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
Batting 9th, third baseman Max Muncy.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, 1 out. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Ball, that's up.
The 1-0.
Hee-ha! No, that's down. Ball.
Fastball for a strike. He goes down looking. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 3 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
First baseman Christian Walker.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that. They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that's a little high.
That's high.
Drilled out towards left center field. That ball's carrying. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
This one in the air, center field. Bolte settles under this one and makes the grab. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's up. That's a ball.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
That's too low. Ball 1. To the right side. Fires in time.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Nick Allen.
So next up for Houston, Nick Allen.
Ball. That's high.
Two down, nobody on.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. Strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Bolte under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Houston, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
That's down. That's the ball. Ball.
Here we go. 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ha!
Way high.
That's the ball.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Wesneski maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the
And
A's,
here's a look at how he's using his
Carlos
pitches in this one. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That's low, that's
Cortez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
That's the ball. All right.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
No, that's out.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Outside. That's the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. Splits the plate, and the count's full. Base knock, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of
Now
staying in the
batting,
big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of
47.
hits there.
And now here is Tommy White. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball. That's a ball. Oh, yeah.
That one well upstairs. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. It's now 4-2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the third, here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Ball.
And the 1-0 upstairs. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's a swing and a drive. Bolte reaching back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We've got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
First pitch, not close.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering is down low. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and ball. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out, and they cut it to the deficit.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Well, you can never fault a guy for going after a hitter in a 3-2 count. He tried to challenge him, but just didn't have enough to get it by him. Really good swing, a nice home run.
1 down. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Struck out swinging his first time. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. it again. Back-to-back homers. And it ties it up. It's 4-4.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Tied at 4.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Yeehaw!
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And now it's Christian Walker. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third.
Oh.
Here's a 2-0. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 5-4.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Ball, that's down. No, that's high.
That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Gone, and to the deepest part of the park. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 6-4.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down, Cam Smith now at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
The 2-1. Drive, base hit, and that extends the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
drilled in the air out towards right center. Bolte on his way over. That is the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 6 and the Athletics 4. Back here in Houston, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
That is upstairs for ball 1.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
The 1-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. On the ground to first. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Max Muncy, the next to hit.
Ball up.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it hooks just foul.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ball one, no strikes. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's the ball down.
Two-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To second, Altuve, inning over. The A's strand one. They trail it here, 6-4. Back here in Houston, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Now pitching for the
On the mound now,
number
Luis
26,
Medina. He's
Luis
pitching on 2
Medina.
days rest. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. It's really been a top-to-bottom effort. Pretty much everyone's finding a way to contribute, and they're feeding off each other. This is pretty fun to watch.
Man at second. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0. Hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. That missed by a lot. Ball one. High fly ball, right field. Butler under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that right from third.
For the Astros, designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. His second homer of the night. And they add a couple more. It's 9-4.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it is gone! Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 10-4.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Bunted back towards the mound. Over to McNeil, and he's out.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
That's up. That's the ball.
There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. A solo shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 11-4.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall ball. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Ball. That's high.
Right through there for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard hard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that.
Struck him out without a swing. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Astros 11 and the Athletics 4. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-0. Right side. Altuve handles it. Fires to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
The Astros up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. Ranging back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Carlos Cortez.
Here's the left fielder, Carlos Cortez. And that one hammered back there. And gone. That one felt good, and they cut into the deficit.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hayden Wesneski done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
The new
for
pitcher in the
Astros,
game, Hunter Brown.
58,
Compared to some days, this is a
Hunter
pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball, that's low.
Brown, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Two down, nobody on.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out.
It's just the beginning. Gotta get to the mission. Where's your vision? It's not how you started, but how you gon' end it. Hey, how you gon' finish? Gotta get to the business. They watching, they witnessing. Got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, he's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with it, kid.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one. And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
No, ball.
Two one down. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. 12-5 is our score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 14-5.
He's flexing his power with another home run, dude. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
gets the bunt down the right side. And they tag him out. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Puts a bunt down. McNeil. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
For the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him looking. Out number 3. In the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Now here is Tommy White.
The designated hitter, number 47.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
That's the ball. Outside.
The 1-0. White aboard here at first with nobody out.
Yeehaw!
That misses. 3-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit.
When a hitter's in a 3-1 count, he's going to force that pitcher to come to him, throw him something that he can handle. Well, right there, he got a pitch that he could handle, and he made him pay for it.
Donovan Walt up next for the A's. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-0.
Hurt.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
And the 1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Second home run of the inning for him. And they cut into the deficit.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolte. Swings here and blasts one left field. And wow, that one is way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second homer of the night, and they're chipping away. It's 14-9.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
The 1-0.
That's one.
to right, way back there, and that is gone. They've hit another, his second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 14-10.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
One down. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
In the dirt, ball 1.
Peacock.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But it's a huge inning. 5 runs on 4 homers. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. Astros lead it 14-10. Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Just missed.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 15-10.
He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing. He's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
In the air to left center, Bolte under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros.
Randall Delgado digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That one outside. And the count now 2-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Out of here! It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 16-10.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, shift to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
This one in the air center field. Bolte takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. Out towards left center. And that is that.
Baby, I should find my charity. I've been the singing those devils.
Back here in
Leading off for
Houston,
the
top of inning number
Athletics, right
7.
fielder,
Lawrence Butler now at the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That's the ball. Ball out.
And the 2-2. Now one missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's the ball low.
The 1-0. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. Now 2-1. That one is upstairs. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
For the A's, catcher Jonah Heim.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Jonah Heim. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Hey!
That's outside.
No, that missed.
Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that is in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Hit on the ground to short. Allen. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Astros have the lead 16-10. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarado. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Next pitch is outside. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out.
That's a ball.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-10.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Dalton Varsho up next for the Astros. That one drilled left field, going back, and he brings it into the warning track.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Medina departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
They hand the
A's,
ball over to
number
a new arm,
59,
Jeffrey Springs.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The Astros up big in this one here at the bottom of the seventh.
That's the ball.
Next offering upstairs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Cam Smith.
In there for strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the air, right field. Butler moving under this one. And that is that.
Ain't no stress, we relax, we relax, we relax, we relax. Had to get back right, now we back in the back right, now we back in the foul.
Back here in Houston, we're at the top of the 8th. Donovan Walt digs in now. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
That's the ball.
Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
The 2-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's, third baseman Max Muncy.
No, that's down. Ball.
He was late there. Strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Altuve slings to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Center fielder, Henry Bolte.
Digging in, Henry Bolte.
Down. Ball.
And now 2-0.
Here, what?
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one 95 to finish him off. The Astros out front 18-10.
Shock out, explode like lava. Screw up your face cause the baseline darker. Bounce on the beat right farther.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Raynel Delgado.
Third baseman, Raynel Delgado.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
That's in for a strike. Runner at third, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. There for the out. Run comes in on the safety squeeze.
Well, a safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival. Take your game to another level.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Strike two. Lifted in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Yordan Alvarado.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ball, that's outside.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball.
Next offering
No, that's
upstairs. Right through there for a strike. In the air to left center. And that is the third out of the inning. Through 8 full, the Astros on top 19-10. Last chance coming up for the A's. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the ninth. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil.
That missed. That's a ball.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and they put the tag on him for the out.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Zach Gallo.
That's high. That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out.
He's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Cortez, the next to hit, takes outside.
Nope. Ball.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and what a play. Ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.